Good morning, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to Legend Knows Football. Today, I just want to talk about, the general attacking threat that each team has in terms of the teams that finished in the top four last season. As we prepare, teams are getting finalizing transfers. We are heading into this short preseason because of the Club World Cup that took place. The preseason is going to be very short. It's uh, it's just approximately just a month to go before the season starts. So I just want to check, how I think each team will compare to the next in terms of attacking, attacking players that they have in their squads. So first and foremost, we're gonna start with Liverpool. Since the midfield, like as I can see in this on this the full squad of Liverpool, um, is that you don't want to change your team as much week in week out. So maybe like one or two places, and then have backup players in each position. So as we can see, the forwards that Liverpool has, we know Bayern Munich want Luis Diaz, and Ekitike obviously came in. Darwin Nunez might also exit. I saw that he scored a hat trick against Stoke City. Was it yesterday? And Mohamed Salah, obviously, we know that he can bang in 20 plus goals. He has been doing it for the past, 4 5 seasons. Furthermore, the Ekitike that they signed, he had a great season with Eintracht, but can he deliver in the Premier League? Chiesa might also leave. So I actually don't know. But okay, they did not list where's what's his name? We know Liverpool's starting 11 will be obviously Mohamed Salah, Ekitike, maybe Luis Diaz if he doesn't leave on the left side, or Cody Gakpo. Where is Cody Gakpo, by the way? Oh, there he is. Cody Gakpo. Chiesa also wants to go back to Italy. So it's just going to be 1, 2, and Ekitike. And obviously, from the midfielders, we are talking about guys that can make a difference, a difference in a game in terms of providing an assist and scoring goals. So I know that you can get some goals and assists from this guy, McAllister. He's a good player. He was also at Brighton. Seems like all the players that Brighton trade with or get and sell these days, they just turn out to be good players. Dominic Zoboslai, he can also provide, he can also provide that scoring ability, those late runs into the box. As I've said, Mohamed Salah is a key player for Liverpool this season. He's going to be the one that everything goes through. Chiesa is going to leave. Cody Gakpo can also score 10 plus goals. And then obviously the Florian Wirtz, new player that they've signed, proven player at national team level. He can also contribute to goals. So I feel like if Liverpool can be consistent in the form with avoiding injuries, they might win the league again, but it won't be as easy as it was last year because the other teams definitely got some reinforcements to fight, to put up a fight this season, and to give Liverpool a run for their money. Compared to Man City, starting from the midfielders, they made some good signings. They have Jerky and what's this other guy's name? Reinders. Where is he? We have Savinho. Yeah, here he is. Tijani Reinders. Also good reinforcements for them. We can never write off Erling Haaland. He had an off season. The whole team had an off season, but you can just this guy is just a goal scoring machine. Obviously, Marmoush. He's also a difference maker. He can score from outside the box. He can make those runs into the box. He also has he's also good with link up play. Bernardo Silva, Savinho, Rodrigo is back, helping City with that solidity in the midfield. And Jeremy Doku, Ryan Jerky. Ryan Jerky is a baller. He's a baller. You know that he can start. It's like I just don't know how Pep's going to set up this team. But Phil Foden seems to be also he also I think did he score at the Club World Cup. But as far as team chemistry, I feel like Man City doesn't have that solidity behind in terms of you in the past they scored more goals than the opposition, but they also conceded. So I feel for Man City to actually challenge for the title, they need to fix the back line and get a consistent back four that can actually, you know, that can actually stop goals from going in. Now I've even read that Galatasaray wants Ederson. I don't know how much truth like is in that. If Galatasaray might get him, I don't know where they all of a sudden got money because they've spent so much on Victor Osimhen. But as you can see, we have Ruben Diaz, John Stones. I don't know if he's back from injury. I think those two are the main center backs for them. Akanji is also one of them with this new signing that they made, Ryan Aït-Nouri. And they made signings, they made signings, but can those signings operate as a well-oiled machine together? Because they were knocked out by Al Hilal from the Club World Cup. But I definitely feel and know that Man City will be better than last year. Going into this season, they will be better. And Haaland, we know he is the one that's going to be the main striker, injury-free. With all these guys surrounding him, he's bound to have a lot of chances in the box, whether it be headers, tap-ins, penalties. He's definitely going to deliver the goods for Man City. And then going to the Club World Cup champs, the world champs, aka Mandem FC, aka the Blue Machine. The confidence is high. As for us, I feel like like I said in my previous video in the tactical analysis, the main um, the main part, the deciding factor of our season will be our midfield. Most of the games are won in the midfield. So this guy, Caicedo, Fernandez, and James that plays also comes into the midfield. But this midfield that we have assembled, these guys, they are going to play a pivotal part in us having a successful season, challenging or just cementing our place in the top four. Now going forward, we know that Palmer can contribute in terms of goals. Jackson, he might go out. We might sell him or loan him out because he can't score goals. Delap has scored, I think, 12 goals in the Premier League for Ipswich last season. We have Pedro, who scored 10 plus. He can also assist. Neto, he can come up with some clutch moments. I think it was against Fulham where he scored the late winner, that volley that he scored. And so Mudrik, I don't know what we're going to do with him, but Gittins is also like a out and out winger that I think he can also contribute in terms of scoring. So, but not so much, relying, because the ball first has to come from these guys, and these guys will be the ones that, if they can win the ball back in the midfield and then get a Palmer and the rest in the game. Sorry, because the more you get the ball to Palmer, the more chances you will have in the game, because he is the one that can create, do that pass, give that pass if there's movement in front of him. So that's why I feel like our midfield will determine whether we have a successful season or not. And then coming to Arsenal, they made this Subamendi signing. I haven't watched him yet. I haven't seen him. This Michael Merino is also a good player. That they used him as a striker once or some games. The thing with Arsenal is, if they don't have Gabriel and Saliba in defense, then the season won't be as successful as they want it to be. Because they don't have a lot of like out and out goal scorers. Okay, Gyökeres might still come, but we don't know. Man, you also made a bid or are trying to swoop in and just steal Gyökeres from Arsenal, because Arsenal is being stubborn in terms of just adding that 5 million extra that Sporting is demanding. But most of the goals that Arsenal score comes from this guy, comes from Saka. Saka is the one that provides for Arsenal. Havertz, he has that odd moment, but he's not very consistent. Saka is the one. And if Saka gets injured, we saw what happens. Then it's like they hit like a wall. Arsenal hits a wall. If Saliba gets injured, if Saliba gets injured, Arsenal's just Gabriel got injured, Arsenal won't be able to challenge, to be consistent, because I feel like we will have a better season than Arsenal. And we are still trying to, sign different players. We still have to. Um, I don't see Estevao here, so Estevao is also a player that still needs to, I think, be registered or what onto our officially registered for our team. But as far as the business has been done so far, I think Liverpool, with the confidence that they have, they might go all the way. But I have this feeling, man, that our club, we are going to surprise a lot of people. We are going to surprise a lot of people, and we should just get like the backup player, like I've been saying in all my videos, for Cucurella, and that Xavi Simmons guy from Leipzig. If we can get him, then I feel like we're good to go. The goalkeeper situation, I haven't heard anything, but we need players that can score goals in the midfield, that can have that transition from back to front, move quickly when we win the ball. So yeah, for Man City, depends on how Pep Guardiola decides to pick his team. He also likes to change a lot. He still feels that the tiki-taka way of football is the way to win, but I think that style of play is dying out. It's just more stressful than anything else. Liverpool, they got Florian Wirtz, Cody Gakpo. So if you can have like 4 or 5 players that can do 10 GA, 10 goals, 10 assists in the season, then you can be in the top four. You can fight for the title. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching my video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and have a blessed day. I will see you in the next video.